guys, so I just finished a makeup tutorial with my friend Victor, so that is why my makeup looks a little bit heavier than normal. Go over some frequently asked questions about the Banishacnescars kit because all y'all ask the same thing, so maybe I'm not communicating it clearly enough, so I thought making a video would be helpful. Is it safe to use when using acne medication? Now it depends what kind of acne medication. If it's like a salicylic face wash or some spot treatment that you're using and you're just rolling or using the pen around that area, it should be safe as long as like the product you're using is not like, let's say, a Retin-A gel that you just started using or like a different gel or Tazarac. If you're using those clinically prescribed medications, I would highly suggest you asking a dermatologist or a doctor for that because your skin can get too irritated if on like too many different systems. We just don't want to irritate your skin more than not. Also, if you're on Accutane, I would highly suggest not using the Banish system because on Accutane, I know your skin is just like completely dried out. Your oil glands are actually very different, and so it might affect kind of the rebuilding of your skin. So I highly suggest you talking to a dermatologist about that. But I mean, if you're just using like, you know, a face wash with like 2% salicylic acid should be fine to use. It's safe to use if having a chemical peel treatment. So chemical peels basically kind of slough off the first layer of skin, whereas the Banish roller, what it does is it creates micro tunnels in your skin. So I did actually use the chemical peel treatment first, and then I use the Banish system second. I not suggest like using a chemical peel one day and then rolling your face the next. It's going to make your face too sensitive and you're going to have like too many like layers of your skin like dug out. Basically, I would highly suggest you, if you're going to do chemical peels, to finish that treatment first, make sure your skin rebuilds, and then use the roller. And if anything, ask your esthetician or doctor if the product is safe to use. Obviously, you know, we can't see your skin type, we don't know your skin history, we don't know your medical history, so we can't offer you medical advice like via email or chat. One person may not work for the other person. I think that is what's so difficult about skincare, is that it's not a one-size-fits-all solution because everyone's skin is different. 3, how often can you use the roller? Again, I use mine every other week. I use it Sunday nights usually. I use it every other week just because I don't like to do too much to my skin. Some people use the 0.25 roller every day. You can definitely do that. Some people use it once a week, some people use it once a month. It really depends. But however, you should replace your roller after 8 to 10 uses, because if you don't replace it, it can get dull and the needles can start bending to the sides of the roller. And that is going to leave like little marks on your face, which you do not want. 4, what kind of scars does this heal? It heals all kinds of scars, not just acne scars. It works for really rejuvenating your skin. So it works for really any kind of scarring because it will help those fibers underneath rebuild itself if it's not in a consistent pattern. So it's not just for acne scars, it's for any kind of scarring. It also helps for hair loss, apparently. The 0.25 rollers help for hair loss. So something about it stimulates the scalp. I obviously do not have a problem with hair loss, so I can't say for yourself, but it does help with hair loss and it does help with stretch marks. I've been using it on my butt cheeks. I know, TMI, but I've been using it on my butt cheeks because I have a ton of stretch marks there, and they are like a little bit lighter and they're a little bit less noticeable. I will say though, however, the results weren't as dramatic as they were for acne scarring. Maybe because I just don't do it enough, maybe because I don't really care about how my butt cheeks look, because I am like usually never in a Brazilian bathing suit, but you get the drift. How do you use the pumpkin mask, glycolic, and elixirs? I use the pumpkin, elixirs, and glycolic masks. Okay, so we did create new labels for our product. So this is the pumpkin enzyme mask. It is so pretty. And it's so pretty. It smells so good. It smells like pumpkin pie. Basically, you're going to paint a thin layer on your face and you're going to let it dry and you're gonna wash off, you're gonna feel a little bit of tingling sensation. Pumpkin has, especially the pumpkin seed area, has a lot of natural exfoliants on your skin, so it helps slough off the dead skin cells. So sloughing off dead skin cells helps both acne, like current acne, and acne scarring, because a lot of times when you have cystic adult acne, which is what I suffer with, it happens because the pores are clogged upon each other and it roots deep into the skin, and when it's rooted deep into the skin, that causes a scar because it damages those fiber walls. So this helps with that. Also, if you want something a little bit stronger, this is the glycolic and rose mask, and same thing, you put a thin layer on your face, let it dry, and you wash off. This is a little bit stronger. It is actually stronger than the pumpkin enzyme mask. So if you're looking for a stronger solution, this is really, really great. And then the vitamin C elixir is just a spray that you spray on. It's not like a big deal. It's just a spray that you spray on. I can spray it on right now. It kind of refreshes your skin. It has vitamin C. Like, I'll just read you the ingredients: distilled water, aloe vera juice, fruit extract, sugarcane extract, sugar maple extract, orange peel extract, and just a lot of stuff on here. And yeah, that's how you use those products. People have been asking about that. What if I have active acne, bumps, boils, etc.? Okay, if you have active anything that has bacteria in it, do not use it on top of wherever it is you have active acne. So like if you have active acne all over your face, I would highly suggest not using the kit, because it's just going to make it worse. It's going to spread that acne everywhere and it's going to be worse. If you have active acne, but it's like one pimple here, or like maybe it's on your forehead but not on your cheeks, and your scars are on your cheeks, then you can use it on the areas you don't have active acne. The reason being is you don't want the roller to kind of pop those pimples, and then that will kind of bring the bacteria over to other sides of your face, and that's just not good news. So so you don't want to use it on parts where you do have active acne. If you do have active acne, I highly suggest getting the pen kit, because the pen kit is a very, very small diameter. So you can just kind of pinpoint where it is. So let's say you have zits right here, you can just go around that spot, as long as you don't poke like the active acne parts. And I do have a video explaining that, which I will link below. How many times can the roller be used before getting the next size up? It just depends upon your comfort with the product. If you feel like you could maybe tolerate the uncomfortability of using it again with another roller length, then you should try that. If you're like, oh, this is the maximum where I can go, then stay with that. The reason why we suggest starting with the smallest one first is just to kind of figure out what kind of tolerance you have to using the system, and also if you have very, very light scarring, or if your conditions are mostly hyperpigmentation, then it's not necessary to use like a 1 millimeter when you can just get by with a 0.25. So how can the vitamin C serum be used every day? Yes, it can be used every day. Some people will develop a little bit of dryness. This isn't necessarily dryness, it's just kind of the exfoliation of the skin that's coming out. I use mine probably a couple times a week, just when I feel like it. What I do is I just pat it between my fingers, and then kind of like rub it between my palms and pat it along my face. It is sticky. It is a little bit watery. It's kind of this sticky, watery consistency. It's not going to feel like a nice hourglass primer on your skin. Again, when creating this, I wanted the ingredients to be fresh. I wanted it to not have anything that was not necessary for treating acne scarring or hyperpigmentation. So I could have added like silicones and dimethicone to make it really soft and silky and feel really great, but we're not making a makeup primer, we're creating a natural serum. So forgive me, forgive us for it feeling a little weird. And how long is it good for? So it's good for until it turns a bright orange, and basically you know it when you see it. So vitamin C does have an expiration date because it does oxidize, and vitamin C can be very unstable by itself, but we have ferulic acid in there, which helps stabilize the vitamin C and is also a great ingredient for your skin. So I've had some of my serums for 4 months and they're still fine. It just really depends how you store it. If you store it in a cool, dark place, don't put it out in like sunlight, you know, don't bring it with you tanning. I like to keep mine in my fridge or my medicine cabinet, so that's always a great place to put it. The difference between the serum and the elixir. So the elixir is the spray. The elixir is the spray. The elixir is very similar to like a Caudalie Beauty Elixir, or if you go to Urban Outfitters, they have like sprays that you can spray on your face. It's just a mist, natural mist spray with vitamin C. So it's almost like water and enhanced vitamin C. So you can use it when you're working out, like after a workout, just to spray yourself or refresh your mist, or to set your makeup, or to kind of, I like to actually spray it while using powders. I'll spray it on my brush and then dip it into a powder, and then like I'll like spray it onto a brush and then dip it into a powder and like apply some makeup. I mean, it just really depends how you want to use it. It has vitamin C, which helps brighten and even out your complexion, and I just think it's a really great spray for those times you want a wake-me-up, because I definitely need those. Faster results, should I start rolling with the smallest size or jump to a larger one? So you're going to see faster results with a larger one, that is for sure. But for a lot of people, the 0.25 works in healing their acne scars. So I would say, I mean, I can't really say which needle size is the best for you. It really depends on the depth of your scars. If you have very, very deep scars, I would highly suggest the 1.0. But if you're more like, you just have maybe light faint hyperpigmentation issues that were left from scarring, but you don't have actual scarring, the 0.25 is really great. And then anything in between is really great for either wrinkle therapy or for acne scarring therapy. So if you want to kind of get rid of the lines around here or here, I know some people start developing lines around the mouth area, the 0.5 is really great for that. For deep acne scarring along the cheeks, so 1.0 would be great. For stuff underneath the eyes, you have to be very careful, but the 0.25 is good for that if you're very gentle with that area. And also for scalp therapy, the 0.25 is good. For stretch mark cellulite, the 1.0 is good. So I hope that answers some of your questions. Again, it's very dependent on the skin type and the depth of scarring. The deeper the scar is, the longer the length needs to be. That just makes sense. Do have a coupon code DAISERZ, D-A-I-S-E-R-Z, for $10 off. And I am so sorry to those people who ordered in January and February and part of March, because we had like sold out every day. Like we would get a shipment in and it would be completely gone. And there's obviously a lead time when people are creating products for you, because you know they have other things they need to fulfill, and so we were waiting on behalf of them, and then customers were waiting. So I highly apologize for those people who are waiting for a very, very long time. However, now we got our logistics ironed out, so now everything is pretty much same day shipping, which is fabulous. Although sometimes the 0.25s and the 0.5s are our most popular rollers, so those go a little bit quicker than other ones, but that's, you know, that's just the way it is. But we've kind of you know, made a formula, like I know I'm super geeky, made a formula so we can kind of predict based on past experience what future orders and purchase orders and volume it'll be. And oh, we also have another option. It's all products. So this option is great for those who, you know, you don't want to take the hassle of buying one size and not liking it and then having to go to another size and all that kind of stuff. This includes the 0.25, the 0.5, the 1.0, the pen, the body, the vitamin C serum, vitamin C elixir, glycolic, and pumpkin. So it contains really all our products. So it's really great for if you want to treat both, you know, stretch marks and acne scars and hair loss. Like, you can use all those products with that. And it also is a lot cheaper if you buy them all together than if you buy them all individually. So you save a lot, and there's free shipping on that option. Just wanted to let you know. You should read our reviews on the site. I mean, they're mostly 5 stars. We did have a few 1-star reviews from people who had to wait too long for their order, which I communicated to them about. That stuff is like when you grow a company and it grows too fast, just you have growing pains and you learn things. But now we're completely smoothed out, got a system going, so that's super, super cool. And I just really want to thank you for all your support with this. I would never be where I am today, in a position where I am today, without having my YouTube channel. And I am so blessed that at 25 years old, I have found what I love to do. I love to do this so much. I work from 7 in the morning till midnight every single day, pretty much every single day, maybe Friday, Saturday nights, maybe not, but I work all the time. And I have Claudia, who's one of my subscribers, who's helping me out with a few things in Spanish, and she can attest that it's so hard to get a hold of me because I'm working all the time. But I really do, I am so appreciative of this opportunity. I'm so appreciative that I stumbled upon something that really works, and that I'm able to tell my story and to help other people's skin, because I know what it feels like. I know what it feels like to have acne. Like, don't get me wrong, I know what it feels like. If I had perfect skin, I would have never created my YouTube channel. You know, if I had perfect skin, I would have never been obsessed with what foundations to use, what moisturizers to use, what serums, skincare products, scrubs, laser treatments, all this. Like, I would have, I would never be part of this YouTube community. But because I developed this acne, and acne that bled, like my towels would be red with blood, because every time I washed my face, the pimples would pop and they would bleed on the towel, and then the scars would form. And even to this day at 25, I still get pimples and scarring. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I do not have completely flawless skin. I do not have, smooth porcelain skin. It is not blemish free. It is not acne free. It is not acne scar free. And I would be lying to you saying that, oh, if you order Banish right now, all your problems will be gone, all your acne scars would be gone overnight. That's not the case. It's not the case. If it were the case, I would be freaking featured in the Nobel Peace Prize or something, but it does work, and it does work. And so I want you guys to give it a try, because it's just something that I wish I discovered sooner. The sooner you start, you have to think of it this way. Like, acne scarring is damage to the skin. It is complete damage of the walls that are holding your skin apart. So skin is not like something you can just scoop out and like replaster something on there. It's not, we're not building a house here. It takes time for it to grow, So the quicker you start, the more time you'll have to speed up that process. And sometimes some scars will never completely disappear. If you have really, really, really deep acne scars, it may not all disappear. You may never have completely smooth, like one flat surface skin. And that's just the way it is, right? But what can happen is those scars can look a little bit ironed out and less noticeable and less red and less pigmented. And so with the right makeup and stuff like that, it can look pretty much good to go, And that's really what I want to help you guys with, is knowing that there's something out there. You don't have to do fractal lasering, because lasers first cost thousands of dollars. And what lasering does is it burns off the epidermis. So you're getting, I think, a 3rd-degree burn. You're getting a burn on your face. It's not easy. People think laser is so easy. Have you gotten your legs lasered, because it smells like a chicken after you get your legs lasered, and that isn't even burning off the skin, it's burning off the hair. And so when you laser your face, you're left with a lot more downtime. You have to take days off work, you have to wait for your skin to reheal, you got to put a lot of ointment to make sure that it'll heal properly, all this stuff. But with the Banish system, it's just very, very minimally invasive, and you're ready to get on with your life right after you finish. Like, I'll do it and then I'll go to the gym, or I'll do it after the gym and then I'll go run errands or go shopping. And we just recommend to not like do a makeup tutorial right after and clog, you know, those channels with makeup, although they tend to close very quickly after you do roll. But just recommend not to irritate your skin anymore. So yeah, that is all. So thank you all so much for watching. And again, we do have a 30-day return policy. So if you don't see an improvement in your skin, you can simply send it back. I mean, the goal of this is to make sure that people are aware of the system, that they're aware that, to make sure that people are aware of the system, to make sure that they're happy with it. And so if you're not happy with it, it's no use to take somebody's money when they're not happy with it. I don't ever want to run a business on solely the principle of making money. You know, it should have a greater good, just like Apple computers, just like Tesla motors, just like all the brands that I really, really like. So that's that. And oh, and people are asking, what are the needles made out of? They're made out of titanium. So they are very durable. They'll last long, as that song says. Down, break me up, but I am titanium. Is that even how it goes? I don't know. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Bye.